Hello, my name is Shrey Luthra. I am a product manager on Amazon RDS team here at Amazon Web Services. I joined AWS little over 2 years back to work on RDS observability. Today, I'm very excited to share with you our new threat detection capability for Amazon Aurora with Amazon GuardDuty. I'll start the session by talking about Amazon RDS, Amazon Aurora, and how we are moving towards automated databases. Then I'll give you an introduction to Amazon GuardDuty RDS Protection. We'll also talk about type of threats GuardDuty RDS Protection can detect, and finally give you a demo of GuardDuty RDS Protection in action. Let's start by talking about Amazon RDS. Amazon Relational Database Services, including Amazon Aurora, is a collection of managed services that makes it simple to set up, operate, and scale databases in the cloud. These are automatically managed databases that take care of all the mundane day-to-day tasks for you. These are tasks like provisioning a new database, scaling up and down, taking care of backup and recovery, high availability and disaster recovery, and upgrades and patching. Basically, everything you would be scripting yourself or doing manually on a conventional database, we automate that in RDS and Aurora. You can choose from 7 popular engines for your needs. These include Amazon Aurora with MySQL compatibility, Amazon Aurora with PostgreSQL compatibility, RDS MySQL, RDS MariaDB, RDS PostgreSQL, RDS Oracle, and RDS SQL Server. We also have Amazon Aurora, which is our cloud-native database engine. Amazon Aurora combines the speed and availability of high-end commercial databases with the simplicity and cost-effectiveness of open-source databases. Aurora is fully compatible with MySQL and PostgreSQL, allowing existing applications and tools to run without requiring modifications, and offers a range of developer tools for building serverless and machine learning-driven applications. Aurora automates time-consuming administration tasks while providing the security, availability, and reliability of commercial databases at 1/10 of the cost. With Aurora and RDS, our direction has been to continually add automation features to further reduce the need for customers to do anything manually and to lower the expertise bar, making our databases usable and manageable for IT generalists. In this direction, in 2016, we released RDS Performance Insights, a way of visualizing and monitoring database performance. In 2021, we released DevOps Guru for RDS, which uses machine learning to detect, analyze, and recommend resolutions for database performance issues. So as you can see, our direction is to further offload labor and toil from our customers and to automatically detect and resolve various types of problems. And database security, our top priority, is no exception. Now let's talk about GuardDuty. As AWS customers grow their cloud usage, they may have multiple AWS accounts with thousands of resources in each account. Identifying and assessing anomalous behavior and security threats across multiple accounts, networks, and instances at this scale can be really hard. In order to solve this problem, Amazon launched GuardDuty in 2017. Amazon GuardDuty is a threat detection service that provides you with an accurate and easy way to continuously monitor and protect your AWS accounts and applications and services running within them. GuardDuty quickly became a very well-adopted service. More than 90% of our top 2,000 customers use GuardDuty today. GuardDuty is easy to activate for your entire organization. Once enabled, it continuously monitors existing and new resources. At the core of GuardDuty is security analytics. We use machine learning to detect harder to detect threats. We also double down on threat intel capabilities with domain reputation models to identify malicious IP addresses and domains. Customers can also consume GuardDuty findings in their existing security tooling and solutions. And now we are extending the coverage of GuardDuty to cover RDS protection. GuardDuty RDS Protection helps identify the potential security threats to your RDS databases, starting with Amazon Aurora. It identifies suspicious logins to your Amazon Aurora databases. We also found that looking at the initial point of login to your database and identifying threats there can help us avoid threats to your data. GuardDuty RDS Protection adds continuous threat detection and monitoring without material database impact, making it easier for customers to meet their security and compliance requirements. Like GuardDuty, GuardDuty RDS Protection can be activated with a few simple steps within the GuardDuty console. So as you can see here, GuardDuty RDS Protection adds databases to the list of resources GuardDuty continuously analyzes to protect your AWS environment from potential threats at scale. So how does GuardDuty RDS Protection work? When you create an Aurora cluster with GuardDuty Protection enabled, or when you enable GuardDuty Protection on an existing Aurora cluster, Aurora begins collecting and streaming the details of incoming connections. GuardDuty RDS Protection ingests these details. It then sends the ingested telemetry on to be processed to detect suspicious activity. If the system detects an issue, it passes all the details on the main GuardDuty service, where the findings are made available in the same way that all other GuardDuty findings are presented. These findings give detailed information on the severity of the threat, the time frame, the database involved, the username, ASN and application involved, and what kind of attack GuardDuty thinks it may be. With these details in hand, a customer can quickly take actions to address the issue at the database or AWS level by terminating the connection, changing passwords or security configuration, or any other response they deem appropriate. So what does GuardDuty RDS Protection help you detect? First, it helps detect anomalous successful logins. This finding informs you that an anomalous successful login was observed on an RDS database in your AWS environment. This may indicate that a previous unseen user logged into an RDS database for the first time. Next, it helps detect anomalous failed logins. This finding informs you that one or more anomalous failed logins were observed on an RDS database in your AWS environment. Then it also helps you detect successful brute force logins, which inform you that an anomalous login indicative of a successful brute force was observed on an RDS database in your environment. Prior to an anomalous successful login, a consistent pattern of unusual failed login attempts was observed. Then it also helps find successful or failed logins from an IP address that is associated with a known malicious activity in your AWS environment or from a Tor exit node IP address. In case you are not aware, Tor is a software that for enabling anonymous communication. It encrypts and randomly bounces communication through relays between a series of network nodes. The last Tor node is called the exit node. We also help you detect if an IP address associated with a known malicious activity or a Tor exit node IP address probed an RDS database in your environment, though no login attempt was made. Here are some of the customers that used GuardDuty RDS Protection during the preview that began at reInvent 2022 and ended recently. All right, fun time now. Now we'll look at GuardDuty RDS Protection in action. So this is my GuardDuty console. So here you can see there are no findings currently in this account. On the left-hand side in settings, you'll see a new tab called RDS Protection. I'll click on this one. So as you can see here, there are two options here. One is to enable GuardDuty RDS Protection at the account level with a 30-day free trial, or enable GuardDuty RDS Protection for your entire organization, which will enable it for all accounts. So both of them come with 30-day free trial. Whenever you enable GuardDuty RDS Protection, you get a 30-day free trial. I'll enable it for my entire organization here. I'll confirm. And now it is enabled. I'll go to settings now and I'll generate sample findings. Next, we'll go to findings and we can see a bunch of findings here. We'll click on resource type equal to RDS DB instance and we see a bunch of findings here. Let's look at one of the findings here. We'll look at the first one. So what this says is that this user successfully logged into RDS database from a known malicious IP address. This gives an overview of the finding. It gives what is the resource affected here. It also tells you about the actor involved. In this case, it tells that IP address, city, country from where this login was attempted. And it also gives you evidence that what tells us that this is an anomalous behavior. We'll look at another one. So this is a failed login attempt. Again, there is an overview here. It gives more details on the unusual behavior. What was unusual about this behavior? Username, ASN, application involved, etc. It tells you what was the historical behavior before this failed login was observed. And it tells you about the resource affected. And finally, it tells you about the actor involved in this, the IP address, city, country. So that was a quick demo on how to get started with GuardDuty RDS Protection. Let's do a quick recap now. Amazon GuardDuty is a threat detection service that continuously monitors your AWS environment and workloads for malicious activity and delivers detailed security findings for visibility and remediation. GuardDuty RDS Protection protects your RDS resources by monitoring the logins to your databases to find suspicious activity. It is available for Amazon Aurora databases today. Existing and new GuardDuty customers can get started with a 30-day trial of GuardDuty RDS Protection. Here are some of the additional resources for you to get started with GuardDuty RDS Protection. With this, I would like to thank you for your time, and I would love to hear from you how you are using GuardDuty RDS Protection. Thank you.